All right, we are live. Hello, 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 people. Let's move that up a bit. Move this. So this is the top. All right, you guys should start popping up in the chat in just a second. Hello, Luke, Alex, Rumple. Good one. Somebody, random, Mythic Bricks, Curtis, everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a great day. I have not seen this trailer yet at all. Don't spoil it for me. I really wish that I had watched the episode 9 trailer live, so I thought that we should watch this one together. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I think this will be fun. Let me know if that chat gets annoying. I've added a few little Streamlabs stuff since yesterday's stream. Let's give people maybe 2-3 minutes to get in here, and I'll read the chat. Trailer's great. Okay, that's good. That's good. I assume this is the protagonist, the main character. He looks very young. Move the chat. You guys want the chat gone? We can do that. All right, I'll remove the chat because that might get annoying. I'm good, man. How are you guys doing? How many of you, I'm curious, how many of you will this be your first time? Okay, we'll remove it. How many of you will this be your first time watching this trailer? I'm curious. Wow, a lot of positivity. That's good. And I didn't watch the full panel, but we can watch it if you guys want after this, because I missed the panel. I was out all day today. I'm just getting home. So we can watch the trailer a few times, then maybe watch the panel, talk about other celebration stuff. I've got like an hour or two to spend, so. All right. So this is future Kyle Katarn, I guess. Before we do start, the title, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, like that has got to be somewhat of a reference to, Jedi Knight, and then the subtitles, which I really like. Okay, a lot of people haven't seen this yet. I think it came out about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I couldn't get to Star Wars Celebration this year. Hopefully next time. All right. Do I get volume up? Yes. All right, let's do it. I'm just going to play it through once, and then we'll give it a second through, and I'll talk over it.
Always like this. But now, there are 3 rules to survive.
Reminds me of Kip Duran.
Don't stand out.
If he's on Kessel, that's going to be crazy.
Accept the past.
Oh, that's like Alia. What's that? Oh, Stormtrooper, not Clone Trooper?
The galaxy's changed.
What kind of ships are those?
Look out!
Oh, he's going to use the Force. He's going to expose himself.
Reach.
Probe droid right there. Is it worth it? Ooh, Inquisitor? Same as the Last Jedi text.
Don't stand out.
Huh.
Accept the past.
Execute Order 66.
Damn.
Trust no one.
Looks like he's like scrapping the ships, I guess. Like. Is that Second Sister? I think. I don't really know canon that well.
Only in the Force.
Pretty janky lightsaber. Blue, okay. Oh yeah, we already knew that. Huh. Become a Jedi. 11/15/19. I saw that release date rendered in Unreal Engine, not actual gameplay footage. All right, let's give it a closer look. That seems pretty cool. So at the very beginning, this really reminded me of Kip Duran, the Legends from Jedi, or the Jedi from Legends. Well, he's a Jedi later, but he's basically a Force sensitive, locked in the caves
Wasn't always like
of Kessel. Also, kind of like Darth Bane, really.
but
Difference here is that he obviously. Let's just stop and take a closer look. Do we see anything really?
now
Subjugated people, I guess.
there are 3 rules to survive.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Darth Bane too.
Don't stand out.
They said no multiplayer.
Accept the past.
So they showed this screenshot earlier. This is the Jedi logo. Like, what is he possibly finding? Because it's like locked away here. I mean, if this was right after Order 66, is it like a casket? Or no, is it a starfighter? That looks like a. Oops. Clicked too many times. That looked to me like a starfighter. Let's just go back a little bit. It's an edit too? Okay. I guess you get to cut that open somehow. Could be anything. It's hard to tell. We'll go back. I don't want to spend too much time. So they're in a cantina. Gonk droid, very important. So it seems like they may not be slaves of the Empire. He might just be on some random world hiding out. Yeah, this is definitely after Order 66. Is that Gonk droid serving liquor? Yeah, so it looks to me like they're cutting up old Venators. Is the beam like connected? Kind of like a saw, I guess. Yeah, so they're taking the... But, okay, so I obviously know what ship this is, but what are these up here? Just like cargo barges, I guess. See some walkers down here, ATSTs. Part of the Scrapper Guild, okay. Makes sense to me. Doesn't remind me of Corellia. We might learn some of these when we watch the stream, but obviously there's some sort of battle here, or they just... It's also possible they just crash the ships, and we're like, let's use them for better ships. Planet's called Becca? Okay. Cool. It makes me sad to see this beautiful ship torn up. But okay.
The galaxy's changed.
I'm really trying to figure out what these are. Like, I've never... They almost look like UNSC ships.
Whatever you do,
Like, why are they doing this over some sort of giant sarlacc is my question. So the guy that we're playing as obviously seems to be pretty moralistic Jedi. Because if that's were me, it meant exposing myself, because there's literally a probe droid right next to him. So thank you very much for the $1. I thought it could be a laser frigate, actually. But yeah, there's a probe droid right here, so...
I'm betting heavily on the Sebulba.
Oh yeah, that's the super chat thing. It should pop up on screen. Yeah, there it is.
reach within.
Oops. I mean, yeah, that's actually a pretty good force grasp, because Jedi, and like, we see something similar with Anakin in the Clone Wars, but I mean, he's pretty damn far away, and he's basically making him levitate. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, like, he doesn't look like he's oppressed or downtrodden, really. He's just a miner, which is interesting. He looks super young as well. Like, the music here is very Avengers. Oh, look! Imperial security droids, like K2SO. I certainly didn't notice that on my first watch through. In every game ever, this indicates that you can wall run. So the backstory, I guess, is that he's a Jedi during Order 66. Presumably, his master is killed, and because I think the tagline of the game is like, "Don't." It's like fit in or something like that. Basically, he's trying to just, live a normal life, and clearly he gets exposed. So yeah, like some Imperial security droids. That's pretty cool. And yeah, at least one of the main baddies, I guess, will be the second sister. Apparently it's been confirmed. To me, even if this is, like, obviously this isn't pure gameplay, but to me this shows, like, look at this. This is like platforming. There's a... Yeah, this shows, like, yeah, you're going to be jumping across this thing later on.
Accept the past.
Execute Order 66.
It's a cute little droid. I quite like him, actually. I don't know. I like this trailer, but it's a little underwhelming. Cool shuttle. Yeah, I don't... Like, no actual gameplay. Imperial Trooper. I don't know. What kind of trooper is this? So does our guy... Oh yeah, he's got red hair. Or brown hair, maybe. Oh my god, it must be Sheev's son. Purge Trooper, okay. What ship is he jumping on there? For me, it's like just pause, look at the starfighters, look at the vessels. Like, oh, they just introduced a new character who's clearly on our team. Whatever. More interested in the ship
No one.
they're on. Oh yeah. So I'd say this must be during the beginning of the game. And this seems to confirm some leaks. I don't know if I want to talk about them too much. We can see what looks like. Yeah, look, there's more. Like, this operation is always going. This is like a ship graveyard. We can see them cutting more apart back here. This really cool shuttle. This fin seems to like rotate. What was that clone trooper holding the hologram? Well, he must have been high enough to get the Order 66 message. I really like the look of that shuttle. There's a good look at her. Seems pretty damn intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Purge Troopers, the Inquisitor Troopers from the Vader comics. Yeah, they seem pretty tough. I am getting Force Unleashed vibes here as well.
Trust only in the Force.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of an underwhelming trailer. The game looks good, but that's his master? Did they say that in the panel? Maybe we should watch the panel after this. His lightsaber? I kind of like the lightsaber. It's very, very different, but I don't know. What do you guys think the chances are of what do you guys think the chances are of him surviving this? I put it at like 15%. Him surviving. They say she's a former Jedi, but don't say. Okay, cool. That seems interesting then. One thing that I forget which. I feel like it's Aftermath mentions is a Last Stand of the Jedi, where basically all the Jedi, like a lot of the Jedi who survived Order 66, went to this one planet, and there's some giant final showdown. I don't remember which planet it was, but I kind of wonder whether something similar is going to happen here. Okay, let's watch it again. Look at my bookmarks. My bookmarks are super boring, mostly Star Wars stuff.
Wasn't always like this.
I'm kind of surprised that.
But now
I'm kind of surprised that he's fighting stormtroopers. I mean, they may be clones in storm armor, but they're.
don't stand out.
It's not his lightsaber, not really important. Okay. The character in Aftermath. Oh, is that what it's in? I like the art direction. It does. It reminds me of the canceled game.
Trust.
Shuttle pilot towards the end was Rodian. I didn't notice any Rodians. Let's see. I didn't notice any any OT aliens actually. Oh, there's a better look at that Sarlacc thing. I don't know. That's a monster Sarlacc. Huh. Oh yeah, look at the gullet. Jeez, no beak either.
The galaxy's changed.
You know what? I do want to take another look at that lightsaber.
Whatever.
Yeah, we looked at the walkers. They're just ATSTs, I think.
Reach.
I was kind of hoping to see more of a hybridized, like, Imperial clone mix, like the in-between era that we almost saw like a bit of in Solo. Like, but these are just standard. These are just standard stormtroopers. This definitely is gonna have some sort of not necessarily parkour, but some sort of yeah, like you can get a better look at the security droid there. Yeah, these just look like standard stormtroopers. They've got the new blasters and everything. I find that a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Do we know what year this is? Let's see. Jedi. I mean, obviously after Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Wiki. $15 BBY. So 3 years after. I don't know. This is pretty close for them to be full transformed into clones with ATSTs, Imperial security droids, and everything. I mean, pretty small. I think they've been kind of purposely vague about when it is, but. Interesting. I wonder what these droids are going to do. Like, if they're going to be melee enemies. I mean, they are huge. K2SO is, like, very physically imposing. Don't stand out, right? That's the tagline. See, it says an Empire Rises, and this clone trooper, like, he's been dead for a bit, but I guess he's wearing armor. He could have been dead for however long. Can't really tell based on that.
Accept the past.
Execute Order 60.
So there's this. That's the same shuttle. No idea what planet this could be. Different outfit though. So here's the new trooper. I mean, he looks pretty cool, but he looks very, very, very Imperial. I would expect. I don't know. I would expect him to be more clone-like still. If it's only 3 years after, like, I don't know. Damn, look, he tried to use force push on him. And he just gets like, I didn't notice that the first time. Oh, I missed it. He tries to use force push on him and he...
Order 66.
Yeah, I guess it does kind of look like one of the helmets, but I don't know. Overall, it's just a very Imperial aesthetic. Force push hardly works. That's pretty tough. One of these guys will be like Force Adepts, kind of like... There were various enemies like that in The Force Unleashed. They're not full Jedi or full Sith or anything, but... Is it the same as the airborne helmet? Okay, well, never mind then.
Trust. Only.
Inquisitor slash
In the
Purge troopers are
Force.
making I'm fine with that. Well, that's a cool idea. A tutorial set before, actually during Order 66. With 2 Jedi on infiltration. That would be awesome.
I'm betting heavily on the Sebulba.
I don't know. It's clone-esque armor, but I think these enemies are probably... Zachary Hicks donated and said... oh, yeah. We read that one. Thank you for the donation, Zach. Much appreciated. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's hear your reactions. I'm not underwhelmed by the game. I think the game is going to be cool, but like the trailer was hyped up by some people from EA, and it was like a pretty boring trailer. I don't know if I'll do a trailer for the Clone Wars or a live video for the Clone Wars, but I'll probably do something for the Mandalorian. Maybe I'll do one at the end of the day. was very teaserous, and I mean it's still a bit off, and I'm sure we'll see something at just like the set pieces they showed were kind of small. I don't know. It might be Barris. Could be. The game looks good though. I'm still pretty hyped for the game, but yeah, EA Play is in June. I hope I'll actually be there in person for that. Maybe we'll even get to play it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not excited, but not disappointed. That kind of sums up my feeling too. After the after the great trailer yesterday for episode 9, I kind of thought if they knocked it out of the park with this one, it would have really brought the hype up for Celebration. But the story looks good, the gameplay looks good, but nothing like I was hoping for something that would like make my jaw drop, you know? But that might be expecting a little too much. Yeah, classic video game story trailer. I'm probably being a little overly critical. So this does line up with a few leaks, and I've read that the character's I don't remember what it was, but the main character's name has been confirmed. So basically we know that the game will not be fully open world, but that it will be quasi-open world at least. Cortland, thank you very much.
Betting heavily on the Sebulban.
Thank you very much for the $1.99 donation. I want to see if I can find some of the old leaks. Really just told us that he'd be using a droid, that we would have a preset character who you can't change, and that the world would be quasi-open. But I do wonder whether the second sister could be Barris. That would be pretty cool. I think that would get a lot of people excited. You know, not a bad trailer. Not amazing, not as good as this, but not bad. So let's open Celebration schedule. Star Wars Celebration schedule. Let's see what we got. What else we got for the rest of the Celebration? So I was really sad yesterday. There was
betting heavily on the Sebulban.
Oh, thank you very much for the donation. I forget your name, but you donated yesterday, I think. Thank you very much, dude. Purge Trooper. Now, Purge Troopers were a thing in Legends, too, but they didn't really... I don't think they looked like that. No, Purge Troopers in Legends... Here, they were like an early version of... They were like an early version of Dark Troopers, basically. I think they're first in the Force I think they're an enemy in the Force Unleashed, but I'm not positive. So let's look at... I'll play the episode. Play the episode 9 trailer while I look at the schedule. Oh, it doesn't feel like Kyle Katarn
We've passed
either.
on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
Apparently Ben Burt worked on the sound for this. That's really promising.
This is your fight.
To those who don't know, Ben Burt basically invented all Star Wars sounds, and he hasn't done anything for the sequel trilogy as of now. So this is good.
Betting heavily on the Sebulban.
The new Purge Troopers are clones, many of which from the original 501st.
Really? Justin, thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you, Mr. Pete, for the $2 donation.
I bet the trooper is Force adept or something.
Heavily on the Sebulban.
Yeah, Ben Burt being involved gets me
Story
more
armor
excited.
shown as early as 18 BBY in comics.
Yeah, so Legends did it nicely. Like they'd have Stormtrooper armor, but then they'd have old walkers or stormtrooper armor or ties coming out of a Venator, or alternatively old Republic starfighters coming out of a Star Destroyer. I would have liked more of a mix. If it's only 3 years old, like, I don't want the Empire to have made no change in 15 years from 3 BBY to, from 3 years after the Revenge of the Sith to the Battle of Yavin. Like, you could tell me that was set in A New Hope, and I would believe it based on, like, visually. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm good, Looper. Thanks, though. Perfectly fine. Let's take a look at the schedule. See what we've got. So, did anyone manage to catch? I don't know if they streamed this anywhere, but Space Doc, Template Institute, and Star Wars Explained did a panel on military, like, strategy, or I guess just warfare in the Star Wars universe. Did anyone catch that? Because that sounds awesome. Trying to read these, but they're crazy. Well, you can see TIE fighters in the trailer, actually. Sorry, we got a little off topic here. Cal Kestis. Okay, so he's the new Kyle Katarn. I don't know, to be honest, I feel like this era has been explored a lot, especially recently. We had Solo as a movie during this era. We had Rogue One sort of in this era. We had the Clone Wars TV show towards the end of the Clone Wars. You know, I just feel like this era has been explored a lot. It would have been cool to get like a new Kyle Katarn game set after episode 6. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Or Mandalorian tie-in. They say the lightsaber grows.
I'm betting heavily on the
So
Sebulba.
either
They said the lightsaber grows. They used that word very specifically, and changes with your character, possibly RPG elements.
thank you very much for the donation,
I'm
Alchemist.
betting heavily on the Sebulba.
That's an interesting.
Have a nice day. Lol, punny.
That's an interesting choice of words. I kind of don't feel like this game is going to have RPG elements to it. Also, someone is right. This 100% looks like it may have been a double-bladed saber, and then this end got chopped off or something. But yeah, a Dark Forces game, which would have been like during the original trilogy era, but just off on a different adventure, would have been cool. Or like, I don't know. This era doesn't really interest me, other than the good thing is you can play as a Jedi and it makes sense. But I don't think have we even seen in the sequel trilogy era, besides for Broom Boy, have we even seen any Jedi? Well, and of course besides Luke and Leia, any Jedi who have emerged not from the not from the Old Republic? Like, there should be latent Force users, you know. It is possible that it is just a longer lightsaber, like for dueling purposes, but I don't know. It seems to me like it definitely seems to me like a double blade. Can we match up anything on this side? Although, yeah, I don't know. So this game, it will be set sometime after Revenge of the Sith. It seems like less than half a decade. Yeah, I mean, even if Kylo does wipe the Academy done, there's always going to be people who are Force sensitive but aren't Jedi, or who aren't children. I don't know if Luke was strict about the in Legends, he's very not strict because, well, the prequels hadn't come out. So he's very not strict about the age of people that he recruits. One of the first guys he gets is like 60 years old, or 50. I don't think he doesn't get any kids really until later. He starts training kind of the junior Jedi Knights or whatever, but that's kind of not until later. His first class is older students, and there's people like Kyle Katarn who pop in and out. Mara, like she pops in and out. I don't know. Luke finds people pretty quickly. Like he finds Kip, like just randomly. He finds a few people during Dark Empire. He tracks down a bunch of Jedi during the Jedi Academy trilogy. Canon Luke. Yeah. Sorry, I missed that canon part. Yeah. Maybe related to Mara, red hair. Yeah, maybe the second sister is Mara now. Could be. Second sister is, I guess, not really similar to an Emperor's Hand, but that's pretty baseless speculation. I don't think we know much about gameplay at all, really.
Accept the past.
Let's take a close look at that starfighter. Oh yeah, it looks like an Actus to me. This would be like the wing, and then the canopy, and then yeah, because the droid's on one side, so yeah. Let me just pull the image up. The droid isn't. Yeah, that's almost definitely what that is. Yeah, the logo's even in the right place. Oops. Yeah, droid, canopy, look a little different, but they're like the front viewport would be right there, and then logo. So I guess this is like a Jedi specific interceptor, like owned by because the Jedi Academy did own their own starfighter, or not the Jedi Academy, the Jedi Temple owns their own starfighters, I believe. At least they did in Legends. See you, Curtis. Thanks for tuning in. How can Rey be skilled as Jedi Knight? I'm not gonna talk about that stuff right now. I don't think it's too important. I imagine there's some sort of other hangar or like some other way that I got in here. Although this door is pretty big, and the Actus itself is small. I don't think we know how many years after Order 66. I do like the look of this bar. I will say the one thing that I'm not excited about is this looks a little generic cyberpunky or like generic sci-fi. I mean, like this part doesn't have the Star Wars feel to it. Like even this train, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't have a super Star Warsy feel to it. He also kind of looks like Spider-Man.
Trust. No one.
Look, this part to me, I don't know. I think it's cool how there's like probe droids like everywhere. It feels pretty oppressive. I really want to figure out what these ships are. They're probably just cargo haulers. Just probably no reason to overanalyze it all. Does he use the Force to? Let's see. I can't tell. I can't tell if he uses the Force
I'm
there.
depending heavily on the Sebulba.
Well, we know there will be wall running in the game. It's common in Respawn games and it is shown in the trailer.
Yeah, definitely 100% wall running. I mean, Titan dropping too for sure. No, I'm joking, but yeah, 100% wall running.
Don't reach within.
The music sounds very Avengery.
Don't stand out.
Not a huge fan of that. That's just trailer details, though. Nothing to do with the game itself.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, the right choice is probably let him fall, but it's a very Ben Skywalker from Legends thing. He deals with stuff like that sometimes. He always chooses to save them. He's also got red hair. Ben Skywalker confirmed. She seems scary. I'm not gonna lie. Let's take a look at the pilot. Standard ties, yeah. Trying to go frame by frame because it's only gonna pop up for a second. What I want to see. Joker, yeah, I can see that. I don't know what that is. That creature, I'm trying to figure out what it is, but I can't tell. Oh, it's what are they called again? It's not an Ugnaught, no. It looks like the creature from Rogue One. A goat? I don't know what it is. Godal? Is that what you guys are saying? That's different. See you, but yeah. What's the name of that creature? I don't know. What do you guys think? It's definitely not a Godal. Definitely not a Borg Gullet. The monkey one from Rogue One is way smaller, though. I'm Googling all these and seeing if I... Biston? Yes, that's it. Biston. 100% what I was thinking. Could not remember the species name. It looks like a Biston, kind of. Although the mouth is... Let's see. Or Biston's the name of the character. So it's a Lucaru. But I think it looked like... It looked like he had 4 arms in one of the upcoming... Go away, dog. Oh, is that an extra set of arms down there? Yeah. Yeah, he's got an extra set of arms. Up there, it looks like 2 arms up there holding... Yeah, 2 arms up there holding like the control yoke. And then another 2... It does actually... Talpinis only have 2 arms as well. But it does look like a large Talpini. Huh. Rio's dad. Could be. Ardenian. Yeah, that's... That's a Rio. I don't know. The only thing really similar there is the arms, but the arms are different. His arms are more monkey-like. Ardenians have more monkey-like arms. These are like Dex's arms. What do you think? You know your Star Wars aliens? It's probably just a new one, to be honest. New ship, new characters, new Jedi. So yeah, Venator's in the background, all scrapped. One thing I noticed is that they're if you look at all of them, and like, let's go back to this other scene. Notice how they're all just kind of sitting there. To me, maybe it's not like the site of some battle. These are literally just being scrapped for parts. Like, they're no longer used. Let's turn them into Star Destroyers. So I feel like this probably isn't a battlefield. It's like, this is just a planet where they throw shit and then break it back up. Alright, let's just watch again.
Whatever you do, don't reach within.
Yeah, it's definitely a scrapyard. I just wasn't sure if it was a scrapyard or like a battlefield. Music is so Avengery. You know, you guys feel that too? Especially the end. See you, Hero. Thanks for tuning in.
Execute Order 66.
Maybe they use the Sarlacc to dispose of, like, maybe they dispose of pieces that can't be reused. Like, maybe they throw, like, the old burnt reactor in there. Better not be Pong Krell. I'd like to get my hands on him.
Trust only in the Force.
That part right there, that little doo-doo-doo, that's like almost exactly like the little Avengers riff. Not that that matters at all. TIE Fighter's still incapable of hitting a man running. Darren, thank you for the $5 donation. Let's have Watto thank you as well. There was a new also...
I'm betting heavily on the Sebulba.
Nice to hear you live.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. This probably flew under the radar for a lot of you. This is the new VR game, Vader Immortal. Yeah, just trailer music. I'm criticizing the trailer here, not the Avengers Fallen Order. That sounds like a title.
You've caused us considerable inconvenience. In a moment, the Lord of this monolith will give you a task, a word of advice. Do not anger Vader.
Do not anger Vader.
Now that Vader's found you, he's in reach of enormous power. You must escape.
They said the leak said it was fairly long. The leak, which was confirmed by a lot of the stuff from this.
Grab my hand. I wonder what Vader is after.
I thought that was Screed 2 for a second, but Screed was not that heavily,
And our future.
he wasn't that heavily, mechanized.
Vader is here.
You are the one I've been searching for. Do as I command.
I imagine this is canon. Maybe not, though, but I think so.
Is there any version of this plan that doesn't end up with us being dead?
I wonder if you get to play as Vader in this game. Pretty cool. Not much to say about this. It's mostly just going to be a platform for...
Considerable inconvenience.
This isn't Fallen Order, by the way. This is just a VR game that's...
The Lord of this monolith will give you
This isn't... Yeah, this isn't Fallen Order. This is like just a VR experience.
not anger.
I don't know who that is. He's got, That actually looks like it might be a. Like he's got a lot of rank plaques there. They're a large rank plaque, but even in canon, Screed does have an arm. According to Wikipedia, he has a. He lost his eye, which is cybernetic. Possible. And then he lost his arm. I don't think it's Screed. But it's funny. In Legends, there was like a. There was. I don't know if this is true in canon, but there was a big thing about not using cybernetics. If you're injured, so like any Imperial officer who did use cybernetics was like pretty badass. Because like yeah, they don't even care. Like Screed. I trust Respawn. I think the game's gonna be good. I'm excited. These creatures remind me of some of Saul Guerrero's Rebels. Looks like they've been tortured.
Grab my hand. I wonder what Vader is after.
I've got some good news I can share after we watch this trailer again, actually, which I've been meaning to talk about on the channel. Are these Mustafarians? I'm from Canada. Mustafarian. They must be. Oh yeah, they totally are. Yeah. I think these are Mustafarians. Don't know why it took me so long to put that together. They're not? Oh yeah, Mustafarians only have 3 fingers. These have 4. Or some Mustafarians seem to have 3. Oh, sorry, some seem to have 3 and a thumb. It would be kind of cool to have a little bit of a turnaround where the good guy turns evil. In a game, anyway.
You are the one I've been searching for.
It seems to me like on Mustafar, you like the biology is, or for Mustafarians, there's some pretty divergent biology. Like the men or the males seem to be much larger, and you like Battle of the Dreadnoughts? We could watch that. Might as well. It used to come up when you search Star Wars, but now probably not anymore. Yeah, now you gotta scroll quite a bit. Damn. That sucks. Oh, the trailer ruined everything. Oh, there it is. We had 500,000 views at least. 566. I hope we had 1 million. That was my magic number in my head that I wanted to hit. Put on some little details you guys might not have noticed. First thing, when the Dreadnought comes out, if you pay attention, if you look closely, the first things he fires are ion cannons. Take down the shields, and like watch, this thing will be disabled. Like look, it takes the ion cannon shots, loses engine power, and then the turbo lasers come after that, crack it open basically. A lot of people didn't notice that, but I think this is a really nice detail. You can see the actual eclipse on the like it would be just like on a viewport in the background, or not a viewport, some sort of hologram projector. Yeah, there's the ship from earlier being fully destroyed. People asked about shields. Honestly, it was mostly a budget issue, of course, because animating the shields would be very difficult. But often Star Wars capital ships, the shielding isn't super, like, it is with the with the Radis, which has kind of pushes all the deflector shields to the back. But on other, like during the Battle of Endor, for example, the ships just shoot at each other, and if they don't do major damage, it's just like the shield is up really. So at some point, I guess they overwhelm each other's shields.
Fire the main batteries. Yes.
Could be Screed. It could be. I mean, he could have additional. Like, there's nothing that says he couldn't. Why did the big ship jump away from the smaller ones? Because it couldn't maneuver quickly enough. You need to be pointed this way. There's no hyperspace lane facing that direction.
The reactor is compromised. Bring the ship around.
A nice little greebling down here. Hey, how come there's no... We didn't do batteries because we were limited with... oh, also the guns here track the ship, which is pretty cool. It was mostly a resource thing.
Target their central axis.
Primary ignition.
I don't think we're going to do a Twitch stream. I think... Yeah, tonight we'll probably take off because I need to do some work. There's no smoke in space, there's no sound in space, but... To me, this is what makes it look cool.
Firing sequence complete.
Prepare for the jump to light speed.
This is one of E.C. Henry. That ship down there is like his take on the refueling ship from Empire Strikes Back. Super cool. I think you get another really good shot at it. Yeah, I really like that undersling turbo laser as well. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we end this? We're coming up on an hour.
Wasn't always
We
like
need
this.
part 2. Hopefully, I really hope so. I really do hope so.
But now, there are 3 rules.
Those
to
people were
survive.
there to, it was, I don't know,
Don't stand out.
secondary maintenance or secondary scanning or something. I don't know.
Accept the past.
This game supposedly will not have a character creator. You'll be playing this preset or pre-created character.
No one.
You could play as the. It'd be cool if you played as the other Jedi Knight, the lady.
The galaxy's changed. Whatever you do.
So I'm not sure whether the next animation will be another battle of it, like if it will be continuation of the first one, which is an option. But at this point, I think it'd be more fun to do like a completely new battle. But I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see.
Don't stand out.
Ginger Tom Holland, yes.
Accept the past.
Execute Order 66.
Trust no one.
The trailer I thought wasn't. Oh, I didn't realize that. So he's running across a Venator there. If you look, you can actually see him. I didn't notice that. He's in the bottom part of the screen there. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The ship's right there. So something chasing him. Oh yeah, I guess the sister is chasing him. Second sister. Slow. Hey Dustin, been a while, dude. Yeah, it does look like we were saying that does look like it might be a
Only
destroyed
in the
dual side saber, or it could just be some sort of long dueling saber or something. But yeah, we're not sure for Battle of the Dreadnoughts 2 whether we want to just do something completely new. I think it'd be fun to animate a battle from Legends. Ian Gallagher from Shameless. I forget. I don't know in canon if double lightsabers have 2 crystals or a splitter. If they have double crystals, that would explain why one side still works. Inquisitor Youngling scene. 2. Okay, yeah. So that would explain why one side still works. Oh yeah, so some good news is that Battle of Sluis Fawn. You see, the problem is battles like that or Bill Bringy, they've got too much non-space battle related stuff. Like the Battle of Sluis Fawn isn't like. There's a lot of stuff happening with like the mole miners and stuff that I don't think would translate super well to an animation. That's just my opinion, but yeah. So I finally got an email yesterday from Del Rey, the book publishing company, and they're going to start sending me Star Wars books in advance. So they're going to send me Master and Apprentice, which, from what I understand, is actually out now at Celebration. But they're going to send me an advanced copy of Alphabet Squadron. So that means that I should be able to do some lore breakdowns and stuff before the book comes out. And obviously I won't publish spoilers before it's out for you guys to read. But I don't know like if I'm going to do just straight up reviews either. But yeah. Also, I'm not going to do a battle breakdown of Sluis Vaughn because I'm pretty sure Space Dock has already done it.
I'm betting heavily on the Sebulba.
Correctly. Mr. P,
Next
thank you for
battle
the donation,
should be a
dude.
vote. I vote for part 2.
Yeah, Space Dock seems like he's already done a video on it. Yeah. So.
Investigate.
Space Dock and Alex.
The Nartisto, the ship Nartisto, Thrawn's
Probably not a lot I would change here. I'd get some better Mon Calvin Murray models. But I think they did a good job. So
they fought to pin down the New Republic's defenses and hamper their ability to respond, while the captured raids on Bafash and Drakkai.
Do need to do another battle breakdown video soon though. It's been in quite a while.
Space troopers, more than sufficient to eliminate the maintenance crews and seize control of the
Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about? Let's talk about the celebration schedule. I keep pushing that off.
The improvised boarding craft were able to seize all of the New Republic warships docked at the shipyard. With their own fleet slowly leaving the system under the control of Imperial boarding teams, the New Republic had no way.
Oops. Alex's video when I mentioned just click the Star Wars like.
Alternative. The New Republic leadership was forced to use land.
Pause. Okay, so episode 9, past this. I missed the Galaxy's Edge stuff. I probably gotta check that out. This is just one of the stages, right? Oh yeah, this is just one stage. So Mandalorian, the big one tomorrow, 11. This is at 1 o'clock my time. Clone Wars sneak peek, obviously another big one. Short stories with Warwick Davis, that will be fun. And then what else? What about the other stages? Rebels Remember that. I don't think there will be anything super new there. They've announced that there's not going to be any new. Yeah, we're not announcing a new series. So, Star Wars Let's Play. Not much to talk about there. Although that would be super fun to go to. Super Star Wars. That game is really hard. Fun game. Star Wars Racer Revenge. Okay, cool. Resistance Season 2 sneak peek. Haven't watched all of Resistance Season 1, so I probably won't cover that. Lucasfilm Publishing panel. That was yesterday, right? Yeah. Oh, they did announce a new a new Clone Wars expansion for FFG, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's basically it, guys. So I'm going to end the whole live stream there. I don't have much else to say. So big thanks to everyone who tuned in. We might do a poll for Battle of the Dreadnoughts too. We'll see. But I do want to thank everyone for stopping by. As always, this has been Eckhart's Ladder. I guess that's it. May the Force be with you.